So we have an interesting story here today, and it says NYC schools enrolled 20,000 migrants, none required to show proof of vaccine. I find that to be very interesting because wasn't it like, oh, you don't get the jib jab, and then it's like, oh, well, then you're gonna lose your job. That means you're gonna lose your benefits. It means you're gonna lose your house. It means you're gonna lose your car. That means you're gonna lose everything. So I mean, you don't get it. Then I mean, that's up to you, free will. But however, then it was like everyone has to get it. Okay, you got to show proof when you go to work. Now you got to show proof when you go to school. Your kids have to show proof. And now 20,000 people don't need to, and they're not from here. Okay, let's continue. On Thursday, New York City officials held a press conference regarding the state of more than 100,000 border crossers and illegal aliens that have arrived in the sanctuary city since the spring of last year. Nearly 19,000 migrant children have enrolled in New York City schools across all 5 boroughs by the end of last school year, while at least 500 migrant children are expected to be enrolled at the start of the school year. Everything has been okay. We started welcoming these students in from last year, and it's very important to note as well, prior to the administration, we lost 120,000 families. They left the New York City public schools. So we've absorbed last year's 19,000 students. We have room for the students and our principals and superintendents. Our school communities have worked extremely well in receiving these young people. I've been to schools. I have visited schools where I've seen other students, 3rd and 4th graders, who were interpreted from the classrooms. So what they're saying is, okay, well, we have enough space for people, so that's not an issue. We could fit, X amount of 19,000 students across these different boroughs in these different schools. Now, what people are saying is, yes, that's fine. Did not ask that. How come they don't have to get the jib jab or show proof of it? Okay. Let's continue. Another official said none of the roughly 20,000 migrant children attending New York City schools in the coming days will be required to show proof that they have been vaxxed against communicable diseases like polio, measles, mumps, and rubella. Okay? And there's, with everything else, with your jobs and everything, you need the jib jab for what. You know what I mean? So, where's that? Your kid can't attend this public school unless they got these polio, measles, and mumps and rubella, shots. I mean, you don't have it, then you guys can't come. But my kid needs to educate. I don't know. But then you're okay with exposing said children, American children, to all these other possible diseases because these people don't have to show proof for anything? Though they're required to show proof. Let's continue. Students in temporary housing, they do not need to show proof of vaccination in order to enter school, the official said. However, we are working with our programs to get the students vaccinated. Just like with them applications. Let's continue. The official noted that the goal is to have migrant children fully up to date on the vaccines within a 30-day time frame of when they enroll in school. Yeah, but all you need is 1 day. That's the whole point of you have to do it before you attend. All you need is 1 day. And if you got 19,000 and let's say, even half of them got it or whatever it is, whether it could be some roros or the measles or polio or whatever. Then if let's say one of them got it, all you need is one to go and start spreading it to people. Let's continue. Students in temporary housing, it's always been in place. They don't have to show proof of vaccination upon entering. We'll work on 30 days to get them vaxxed. So I have 2 comments here actually. One says, either all show proof or none show proof. Anything else is discrimination, and that's going to have to go to court and sue and keep my kids out of school. If the illegal aliens don't have to be vaccinated, then that's just proof it's all been a huge hoax. What if these illegal aliens are carrying something more than the roros? There's a reason there's an increase in measles, polio, etc. That's not the ism. That's fact. That's fact, Jack. And that's one thing, because if you're going to go and say, and like I said, it only takes one. So if you're going to say, well, everyone needs it because of whatever, but then you allow 19,000 people to come in and spread all over the place. All you need is one. And then that person could go and get that person go and, and then now they touch someone else and then sneeze in. And then, oh man, I got a boo-boo. Oh man, you got one. And then you touch it and then whatever may transfer through blood, through saliva, through droplets, nasal passages, and all this other stuff. So if one person could come, why can't they all just come unvaxxed? Maybe they don't need the shots then, right? Or maybe they don't need the row shots or any of that. You know what I mean? So that to me is like, then you're like, oh, well, 30 days. You could spread it on the first day. You're in close proximity. Even on that 29th day, you could still spread it. I got another one. And it says, I lost my job because I didn't get vaxxed in these pools. Coming to our country illegally and do what they want makes sense when you have okay. Then it starts, I'm gonna try to cut that part. But that's one of the things, you tell people like, oh, well, you can't do this, and then it's like, but you're letting these people over here do it. Yeah, but they're special. Well, I pay taxes here, do I not? They just got here. How come they don't have to abide by the same rules that I'm abiding by? So abiding by. Anyways, but that's one of the things to me. I'm just like, why would you not just be like, you guys can't enroll unless you do what you got to do? But then, I get some of these people have applications, but not everybody has an application. I don't even think most people have an application. They just came over. How or why? Like specifically, was it something that someone said, oh yeah, we got to go right now, that it was just a huge influx, or has it always been like that? I'm not sure. But that's one of the things to me. I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like this, you're being able to benefit from the stuff that we can't even benefit from, and we're citizens. You know what I mean? I'm sure you had plenty of people who didn't want to give the kid the jab, the poke, but they had to, or you can't go to school, or you could go to a private school, but I can't afford that. So you're going to have to go to a public school, and then they get treated like this, so I guess it is what it is. Hey, I greatly appreciate if you could support me. Simply go to ebay.com. In the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there, many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, such as candles, bath bombs, soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie, robes, so much stuff. I even have men's ties and comic books on there. Definitely support me, and do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.